So you want to learn Unity, but you don't know how. Well, here's a good place to start. So what we're going to first do is we're going to go download Unity. So go into a Chrome or whatever, so you can go to unity.com/download. It will take you to this website right here, where you can click download to be able to download Unity. If you have already downloaded and set up Unity, skip to this timestamp on screen to get to the next tutorial. Once you've clicked download, it will start the download for your area. You can just click, you can put an area to save it to, and then it will start the download. And then once the download is complete, you will be able to see that you have the Unity Hub set up on your computer. Then you can open up your file, and for this Unity Hub setup, you can open up the application and then set up for the Unity Hub setup. Once you have finished the Unity setup, you will have to get access to the Unity Hub. From here, you are able to create new Unity projects and work on old Unity projects. What you're first going to do is you're going to want to create a Unity license. I've already created one, but you can create one just for your Unity personal uses. Install a Unity version to use. I right now have installed Unity version 2022.3.12, but you can install any version that you would like. If you'd like, I would recommend installing the latest version of Unity, which would work best with most of the new tutorials and all of the new Unity aspects that you can use. Once you have a new Unity installation downloaded, you can go to Projects, click New Project, and then you'll get to a screen like this. It will tell you your editor version up here at the top, and it will give you all these different templates. You can see that they're loading right now, and over right here it will tell you all of the statistics of your project. Right here is your project name, the location of your project, and then your Unity Cloud organization. I'm going to name this Unity project. I'm going to name it Sample Unity Project, but you can name it for whatever you want. And then right here are all of the different things that you can create, all the different ways you can create your game. There's 2D, a 3D, and then there's all of these different definitions. You can make mobile games, VR games, AR games, and lots of things like that. For right now, we're just going to click a 2D just for a simple little tutorial, and then you're going to click Create Project. Then it will start to create your project. If this is your first Unity project, it will take a while to create. It will bring you back to here and start creating your Unity project, and once it's finally finished creating your Unity project, come back to this tutorial so you will be able to learn about how to use Unity. Once your Unity project finally opens up, it will look something around like this. There are these windows right here, and then you can see right here you have your scene view. Your scene view is the thing that will be playing, or the thing that you will be making game objects on to be in your game. All of these windows you are able to change by dragging around. This inspector right here, if I click and I drag, I can dock it right next to the hierarchy right here, and I can click in between them and see these different parts. But I like to keep my inspector over here, so I can just dock it right there. And then what you can do is if you click game right next to scene, you can see what your game will actually look like if you click the play button. And this little camera right here, that's what the game is. Down here you have your project. This is your project files. You have your scene right here. This is your sample scene, the scene that you're in right now. And then you can also add anything else you want into your project, and you have to just drag it into your assets folder. Right here on the hierarchy, you can see the sample scene, and you have this main camera. This is the only thing in your scene right now, but you can add things by clicking right click, and then you have this little options menu right here, so you can do whatever you want. If you're in a 2D game, you'll go to 2D objects, and if you're in a 3D game, you'll go to 3D objects. And then you can do anything else for either of those types of games. If you would like any more windows for your Unity, you can click Window, and then you can click any of these to find any windows that you would like. I recommend having the Package Manager window, which if you go to Window, Package Manager is right under Asset Store. I have this docked right next to my console. I would also recommend having the animation ones, so the animation and the animator. Those are helpful ones to have. You can just dock them right next to your project right there inside of the animation. these are helpful for when you start animating players inside of your game. I also like to have this a bit smaller so you don't have to see it. This console right here, this is just for debugging purposes, so you can debug things to here just to see what you like. And if there's anything else you would like to have, you can find it in this window thing. This is lots of, the 2D is very helpful for the sprite editor and the tile palette. These things are helpful for creating tiles and editing your sprites, so you can change your PNGs to be able to make it into actual sprites that Unity can use. And you can just create really anything, and you don't need most of these windows, and you can just click on a certain one. So for example, if I want the asset store window, I can just click that, and then I can have it right here only when I want it, and then just click X out to have that. And then you can also move all of these around. I like to have this hierarchy right next to this inspector right here. That's where I normally have mine, and you can keep your windows docked however you want to, and how it's easiest for you. If you want this to be halfway here, and if you want to dock this game view right next to the scene view, you can do that. And if you want to do anything else, you are able to do that too. This is yours to customize and yours to make how you want it, so you can make your games in the easiest way. Make sure to tune into the next video where we learn how to create game objects and add scripts to them. Thank you for watching this tutorial.